Once you have mastered the basics of hand quilting, it can be really fun to try some new stitches. I particularly enjoy these star stitches as I think they look really unique and fun. There are a couple different ways to approach these. You can either do them freehand or you can draw out a guide first. I'm going to show you how to draw out a guide to make these stitches, but you can also just do them freehand, which is what I often do. First, we want to figure out where you want the center of your star. So I'm going to draw a dot there. Next, we're going to draw 8 points around that center to form our star. So now I'm going to think about how long I want the legs of my star to be. And once I decide that, I'm going to draw 2 dots that are equidistant from the center star that are that length. Now, it's not completely perfect. It's never going to be completely perfect, and that's fine. And now we're going to do the same thing on each side of the dot here. So you can see we've got these 4 dots around our center dot. Now finally, we're going to add in the diagonal dots, again with that same rough length, and you'll see that we now have our full set of points to guide our star. Sometimes it can be helpful to use a guide if you have a certain measurement you want to use, but really we're just going to embrace the imperfection here. Now to sew this star, we're going to first start by burying your thread however you'd like, and then coming up from the bottom in the middle of that central circle. Here we go. Now first, I'm going to take this top point here, and what I'm going to do is simply take my needle and thread, put it in that point, and pull it through. Now here's an important note. You can choose whether you want to quilt your whole quilt, meaning the top, batting, and backing, or just go through the top and the batting. I'm personally just going to go through the top and batting for this project because for these little stars, I think that makes it a little bit crisper and easier to work with. It makes the stitches feel a little bit more detailed to me than when I'm trying to go through all of the layers. But you can absolutely do this either way. So I'm just going to go in here and then slide the needle down and come back out at that center circle again, right where my initial stitch was. There you go. Now I'm going to do the same thing on this side and go right in there and come back out in the middle. Now I'm going to repeat this process for each one of these dots.